The seal of God, understanding its significance. Have you ever wondered what it means to have the seal of God? Revelation speaks of it, a mark placed on God's faithful people. But what exactly is this seal? To understand, we must go back to the foundation of God's law and the heart of His covenant with humanity. In Exodus 28, God declares, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy." The Sabbath is not just a day, it's a sign, a seal of God's authority and relationship with His people. The Bible tells us that a seal is a symbol of authority, ownership, and authenticity. In ancient times, kings would use their seal to authenticate laws and decrees. Similarly, God's seal is embedded within His 10 Commandments, specifically in the Sabbath commandment. The Sabbath, established at creation, is a weekly reminder of God as our Creator. Genesis 2:3 says, "God rested on the seventh day, blessed it, and made it holy." This act marked the Sabbath as unique, a seal of His creative power. In Ezekiel 20:12, God says, "I gave them my Sabbaths as a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord who sanctifies them." The Sabbath is God's sign, His seal, showing that He is both our Creator and Redeemer. Revelation 7:3 describes an angel commanding, "Do not harm the earth or the sea or the trees until we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads." This seal is a mark of allegiance to God, identifying those who honor His authority. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Every seal contains 3 essential elements: the name of the lawgiver, their title, and the territory they govern. Let's apply this to the Sabbath commandment. Name, the Lord. Title, Creator. Territory, heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them. The Sabbath is God's seal, declaring His authority over all creation. Revelation 14:12 describes God's end-time people. "Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus." The seal of God is tied to obedience, keeping His commandments, including the Sabbath, through faith in Jesus. The Sabbath is more than a day of rest. It's a symbol of trust in God's provision, a memorial of His creation, and a sign of His sanctifying power. By keeping the Sabbath, we declare our allegiance to the true and living God. The seal of God is not just a mark, it's an experience. It's living in harmony with His will, trusting Him as Creator and Redeemer. It's a relationship sealed by love and obedience. The question is, will you accept God's seal? Will you remember His Sabbath, honoring Him as your Creator and Redeemer? The choice is yours. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 28.